As musicians, we often deal with overuse injuries like tendinitis. I have only dealt with nerve compression in my bow arm and tendon repair in my pinky finger after rupturing it entirely carving pumpkins. But today I can talk about tendon pain versus nerve pain regarding an overuse injury in 3 of my tendons. Tendinitis is acute, meaning it comes and goes over a short period of time. Tendinosis is chronic tendinitis that degenerates the tendon and never improves. My MRI showed tendinosis in my Achilles tendon and peroneus longus tendon. So here you can see the 2 peroneal tendons that are on the outer part of the ankle. My peroneal brevis tendon showed a split tear, which looks like this, rather than a tear going sideways like this, which could more easily lead to a rupture. My MRI also showed tightness and inflammation in my Achilles tendon. My Achilles was basically stuck at 90 degrees and could not bend any further, causing tightness, sharp pain, and muscle knots in my calf muscle. In March, I began experiencing more discomfort than usual. August through December, I skated once a week for 30 minutes. Since January, I had been skating 4 to 5 hours a week, preparing for a show and attempting to better my health with exercise. March was also the month I invested in new skates, new boots, and new blades. With the discomfort, I had several knots in my calf muscles, was feeling a tight pull from the Achilles, weakness in my ankle, occasional sharp pain when moving, and mostly dull and toothache-like pain. I noticed relief in my skates because of the risen heel in the boot, but walking was almost always painful. The lack of ankle support in Adea skates was the reason for the peroneal tendinosis in both ankles. The tight Achilles was a pre-existing issue that flared up the more I exercised. I did PT for 4 months, making 0 progress no matter how much I went and did my homework. The pain gradually continued to worsen. Finally, my doctor recommended surgery, and within a week, I was on the operating table. When my doctor opened me up, he discovered there was no split tear in the brevis tendon. Rather, it was completely flattened. Tendons are supposed to be cylinder, so he placed graphite inside to help it no longer be crushed. For the tight Achilles, he snipped some fibers of the Achilles tendon so it would be less tight. On the table, he tested to make sure that I would be able to bend past 90 degrees, and the operation was over. He said that without the surgery, all the PT in the world wouldn't have made my Achilles any better, nor the ankle tendons being flattened. I'm very thankful to have had the surgery done, and I will update with a recovery informational video once I reach that point of healing.